You sound happy?
Yeah, good to be alive, Wilf. The sun's shining. I've got a crocodile to stuff. Major Giles Greaseball has just started his 3-month stretch in the scrubs.
Leaving Daphne safe from his influence.
Yeah, my big chance, Wilf. She's all alone, pining away like an elegant, lonely swan, ripe for plucking.
Sam? It can't have escaped your notice that I have a potentially noble profile. All it needs is the merest smidgen of makeup. Look at me, Sam. Examine my face and marvel, because I am a very interesting-looking guy. Well, say something.
You on the turn, Wilf?
I beg your pardon?
Well, I mean, you have been sharing my bedroom for the last 2 weeks, and
And what?
well, I'm standing here sort of half-dressed, and you're, sitting there telling me what an interesting-looking guy you are.
Are you insinuating?
Don't get me wrong, but I mean, if you are trying to chat me up, you've got the wrong bloke.
How dare you? Sam, if I was, which I most emphatically am not, you're the last man I'd choose to be, with. No offence intended.
None taken, no. Too busy being relieved.
And I'm not dossing here by choice. I'm only here due to unforeseen circumstances.
I know you topped your mum's budgie and she's evicted you.
I don't care for the word topped. It implies that I committed premeditated budgericide, which is many miles from the truth, which was accidental death by peanut. He choked.
And he croaked. Now listen, she would have got your letter by now, so your dotting days will soon be over.
Anyway, let's get back to my noble profile.
Oh, must we?
I am planning a major career change.
You what?
Call me menopausal if you will, but it's now or never. Sam, I intend to apply to the Royal Shakespeare Company.
You totally bananas.
Do you mind?
Royal Shakespeare Company, you'd hate it up there. Think how bored you get.
Bored?
Yeah, all that hanging about waiting for the interval.
Interval?
But that's no job for a grown man, is it? Mincing down the aisle at half-time with a torch and a tray of ice creams?
I have never been so insulted in my life. I don't intend to be an usher in the aisles. I intend to be an actor on the stage. And what, pray, is so amusing?
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. I just hadn't realised it was April the 1st. Morning, Daphne.
Good morning.
Bad news, I'm afraid. You've got a letter from Giles.
How do you know it's from him? Have you steamed it open?
No, I could tell by sniffing it.
Sniffing it?
Yeah, it reeks of Brill cream.
I don't appreciate my ambitions being ridiculed. I am miffed, Sam. Extremely miffed.
Wilf, I am sorry, but I do have other things on my mind.
Such as?
Daphne and the Major.
But I thought we'd already established he was safely out of harm's way.
Yeah, but I hadn't bargained for the GPO.
GPO?
They delivered his silver tongue in an envelope.
And you think his sophisticated prose will win her round yet again?
Oh, you are quick, Wilf, I'll give you that. I just hope she's lost her reading glasses.
My dearest Daphne, as I languish in this godforsaken dungeon, I am unquestionably at my very lowest ebb.
Join the club.
No words of mine can compensate for the emotional devastation I have unintentionally wreaked on your fair existence. And there's no denying that Giles Bradshaw has blotted his copybook. But there are blots and blots, Daphne. And I beg you to visit me without delay so that I can put my particular blots in their proper perspective. Please, hurry to my side, my darling, because I'm finding prison life absolute hell. I have the misfortune to be sharing a cell with a surly Neanderthal brute who is known affectionately to his victims as Crusher. Crusher makes Tyler look like a mild-mannered pygmy. In fact, Crusher's only redeeming feature is that he doesn't stuff crocodiles. Suffice it to say that the only thought that sustains me is the certain knowledge that you will respond immediately to my heartfelt plea and visit me at your very earliest convenience. I remain, as always, the man who loves you above all things, Giles.
Goodbye, Giles.
Now, Wilf, if you want to be an actor, we've got to do something about your name.
What's wrong with Wilf Perkins?
Well, what's right with it? You don't expect Errol Flynn got where he did with a name like Wilf Perkins, eh?
How does Wilf Flynn sound?
Better than Errol Perkins. Only just.
Wilfred Olivier.
Oh.
Lawrence Perkins.
I'm sorry, Wilf. If you hang on to Wilf or Perkins, you're on a hiding to nothing.
Good, I'm late for work. See you in the pub lunchtime. Meanwhile, try and think of a name for me.
Don't tempt me.
Good morning, Daphne.
Good morning, Mr. Perkins.
Please, call me Wilf.
I'd rather not.
Well, that wasn't very kind.
I don't like my basement being used as a hostel for down and outs.
Down and out?
The sooner you steer your friend towards the Salvation Army, the better I'll like it.
Oh, Wilf's not a down and out. He's an upright citizen. Except when he's had a few jars. Then he's a horizontal one.
I don't like strangers invading my privacy.
Oh, come on, he's perfectly harmless, even when he's legless.
And I'm in no mood for your feeble repartee.
Well, at least he's honest, with a capital H, which is more than we can say for some.
That was below the belt, Mr. Tyler.
Talking of below the belt...
Oh, don't say it, Mr. Tyler. Whatever it is, don't say it.
I don't understand, Daphne. After Giles' trial, I didn't gloat. I knew how you felt. I was firing sympathy on all cylinders.
I know you were very kind to me.
Took you down that nice pub on the river. Saved you from that yob.
I know.
We were going great guns, Daphne. You even called me Sam. And here we are, straight back at square one. Now, why?
Because I realised just in the nick of time that your sympathy was merely a cloak for your ever-present ulterior motive.
Ulterior motive?
Don't try and look so innocent, Mr. Tyler. It doesn't suit you, you know, as well as I do, that you used your sympathy as a Trojan horse in order to try and penetrate my defences.
Daphne, this playing hard to get has gone on long enough.
Beg your pardon.
A man's got to do what a man's got to do. And unless I do it soon, I'm going to go mad.
Control yourself, Mr. Tyler.
I'll give you an ultimatum.
Ultimatum?
The sooner we get down to some serious courting, the better. Otherwise, I shall search elsewhere. So, what's it to be?
Please, please, Mr. Tyler. Search elsewhere.
I'm really sorry you feel this way, Daphne, you know. Because, for some reason, you reach parts of my libido other females can't reach. You're a Heineken among women, Daph.
Shall we go and get some fresh air then, shall we? Yes. Shall we ask Granny if she wants to come along too? I think we'll ask her anyway. Have I ever told you you're the most precious thing in the world to me? Promise me one thing, Joe. Promise me you won't grow up to be like your father.
Today's the day, Angie. Today's the day.
Oh, don't I know it?
Right, 3 o'clock this afternoon, the Messenger Gallery in Bond Street has its grand opening. 1 minute past 3, my photos get clocked. 2 minutes past 3, anybody who's anybody will be looking at me, shaking their heads in helpless admiration, whispering, "There's Nick Tyler, photographer superstar."
Give it a rest, Nick. I've had 3 weeks of this.
Oh, look, when are you going to get it in your pretty little head that this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to us?
And when are you going to get it into your patronising and swollen skull that my pretty little head has had you up to here?
Come on, Angie, don't spoil my big moment.
I said give it a rest, Nick.
Look, it's all right, I forgive you.
What?
Oh, you're upset because you're unemployed, I understand.
No, you don't. If you understood, you'd appreciate my need to find another job. But no, you want me to stay at home for the rest of my life massaging your overinflated ego.
Oh, rubbish. Look, I don't see the point in you going out there grafting for peanuts when you're lucky enough to be married to a talented guy who's mega bucks.
I am not listening to any more of this.
Angie, please.
Out of my way, Nick, or me and my knee will spoil your big moment.
All right. What if I promise that fame and success won't change me? What do you say to that?
I'd say it had better change you, Nick, because I sure as hell don't like you the way you are.